check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go.
All right, what's going on? We back, Goodfella Sports TV, back in the building. It's your boy CJ Goodfella and Gennady Golovkin on an interview with Fight Hype. I'll link it to the description. 100% dismisses fight Demetrius Andrade. He ducks him. All of a sudden, Triple G doesn't speak English anymore. And now he needs a translator to translate what he's saying. And you know he on some BS. And I said he was a fraud years ago. People called me a joke. People laugh and was like, oh, you just hating on Triple G. But not everybody can see Triple G as the ultimate fraud. And once again, I keep proving these niggas wrong. You know, at some point, I mean, they're going to have to respect the platform, respect my knowledge for the game, inside the ring and outside the ring. Because I got videos years ago, just looking out how he was moving, you knew he was a fraud. But I say that for a stream later, right? But apparently he was asked about fighting Demetrius Andrade. He needed a translator today, and he ducked it. He said he wanted to get wiser in good fights. He said pretty much like he ain't trying to fight him. So and also I heard he said he feel like he can get a Canelo fight without the WBO title. And he said that Steve Rose is a good opponent. He undefeated, and basically he don't have any ambitions on fighting Demetrius Andrade and getting the WBO title. So years these dudes stood up and defended Triple G when guys like me told you guys that he was a fucking bum basher. And real talk, he ain't no Hall of Famer. All his WBA, the majority of his title defenses were interim and regular WBA title defenses. So he ain't got a leg to stand on. His best victory is over Kell Brook because most people felt that he even beat Danny Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? Then you go after Ishida or Adama. I mean, Kassim Uma. Terrible type of fighter, man. And it's sad that these dudes sat there and put their necks on the line for a guy that was a fraudulent. You know how many people told me, oh, Triple G, he was Olympic, man. He a monster when he come to America. And he didn't hit the ground running, came to America. He walked. He barely even jogged, you know, as far as his opponent level. But like I said before, how can you defend this now? You know, all these Eastern European fans, how can you defend this? How can you defend this? He's a fraud. Only thing worse than this is him being busted 3 times for PEDs like Big Baby Miller. How can you sit here and rationalize this train of thought? His whole ambition was to wait for a Canelo fight, wait to be champions at the right time, and get the bag and run. But y'all sat here and killed Mayweather and said for years, Mayweather was just fighting for money. He wasn't fighting for legacy. He was fighting for money. What about Triple G? He only fought for money. He didn't build no legacy up, no capital up for a Hall of Fame fighter. You know, it's to the point that if he said Danny Jacobs beat Canelo next week? If Danny Jacobs beat Canelo next week, that he wasn't going to fight him. Oh, I don't want to fight him. I still fight Canelo. You know, like I said, man, we can see the bitch in him. I've been seen it. In the same way, I see it in Lomachenko. You know, I see it in him as well. You see it in a lot of these fighters, man, but these dudes out here is blind. They blind. So how can you sit here and rationalize that? That video got 9 likes and 34 dislikes on Fight Hype. Because he sat here and blatantly ducked Demetrius Andrade. What are you scared of Andrade for? This is a dude that ain't never fought no guy on your quote-unquote level. He ain't never fought a guy of the caliber of Triple G, this big monstrous puncher that got the granite chin. How does he got a granite chin? Because he let feather-fisted punchers hit him in the face like Willie Monroe? But when it comes to devastating punches like David Lemieux and Curtis Stevens, he cover up and then he want to box and jab and move? It's no longer a Mexican fight. Now you want to box and dance around like he a brother? And then what's up with the translator? Well, all of a sudden, this dude who speaks clearly English, with good enough English, needs a translator now because he on some bull sniff. He jiving around. You know, and this is the guy y'all putting y'all top 10 pound for pound. My Eddie Hearn pound for pound, Eddie Hearn voice, pound for pound. No, I told you, dude, this dude was always a bum. I'm the one guy that consistently shitted on this guy because I knew what he was about. This dude waited for Hopkins, Taylor to get up out of there. He waited for Pavlik not to be champion. No, he didn't come over when Sergio Martinez was looking for opponents. when he had to fight Macklin, excuse me. He had to fight them caliber opponents. Darren Barker. And he was looking for any and everybody to fight. You know what I'm saying? After he beat Kelly Pavlik, Triple G waited till he fought Chavez and made sure he fought Martin Murray. His knee was completely gone, and then he wanted to come over here and try to challenge Martinez. And people called Martinez a ducker because he cashed out versus Cotto because he had one leg. Where was Triple G that whole time? Where was Triple G? If he was over there in Germany, why didn't he try to fight Arthur Abraham, who was the WBO middleweight champion before he moved up in the Super 6? I got questions, bro. Oh, he had promotional issues. No, that nigga ain't missed 1 year fighting. He trying to go over there and fight Felix Sturm because he thought it was sweet. But he didn't want to fight Arthur Abraham when he was devastated, knocking people out. He didn't come to America when Sergio Martinez was over here painting the city red with niggas' faces, knocking out Paul Williams, beating up on everybody. Beating up on Kelly Pavlik. Yeah, where was Triple G at? Hiding under his bed. And all of a sudden, Triple G don't speak English now. Now he know the tough questions coming. The Zone just threw a whole bunch of money down the drain. And what he's banking on is the Zone forcing Canelo to fight him next or in the near future. That's what he's banking on. And Canelo tells him to go get a belt. But he won't have to get a belt because John Skipper and John Rushton, whatever, they got to make sure Canelo Triple G fight. Because they feel like that's the best fight for the platform to get more subscribers in. You know? And now this dude's fighting at 164. So he's tuning up before he fight Canelo Alvarez. Only thing worse than this dude is Triple G popping up for Peds. You know, and he's not a Hall of Fame fighter. I don't care what nobody say. He's not. He's never was a top 10 pound for pound fighter. Off of what? He beat Uma a long time ago. He can't beat Proska, Rosado, Adama, Ashita, Stevenson, Monroe, Dominic Wade, Matthew Macklin. Martin Murray was probably his best performance for a guy his size. David Lemieux, Marco Antonio Rubio for the interim WBC title. You know what I'm saying? Kell Brook, Danny Jacobs, and draw Canelo and beat Canelo once. And lost Canelo once, excuse me. How is this a Hall of Fame resume? Because there ain't no assurance Canelo a Hall of Fame. So he had one Hall of Fame. He don't have one Hall of Fame on his resume. He been around since what, 06, 07? That's what I'm trying to find out. You know, not everybody want to go around saying he a fraud. I told you this years ago. Years ago, this is what we said. Years ago. And all the Zone is retirement for him. Get retirement money. They paid a guy to come over there and retire. A guy that's openly ducked Jamal Charlo, openly ducked Demetrius Andrade. And on top of that, you know, everybody's saying Jamal Charlo should sign to the Zone. What fight's Demetrius Andrade getting? He got an easy title. Good for him. But who the fuck he fighting? Is he really happy? If the money is the full motivator, yeah, he's happy. But guess what? His legacy is no better than it was when he got over there. His legacy is no better. Demetrius Andrade, the same unproven fighter he was when he turned pro. 31 years old, probably going to turn 32 soon. And we don't know shit about him. Triple G, 35, 36 years old, and still a bum basher. Openly admitted it. 4, 5, 6 years later, now everybody know what I knew way back then. This dude was a bum. Fraudulent. You know. But, hey, guess what? People going to act like, rationalize it or act like they forget. This man indicted himself today just off the strength of he had an interpreter today. He forgot how to speak English now? Or he didn't want to answer the tough questions today about fighting Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo, and why he was fighting a Baker, Steve Rose. But it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate it. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblades, at thehellblades.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Get you 18% off their 100% all-natural products from lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, and much, much more. The website, promo code, and description. Today we'll be giving out some free things live. But, hey, other than that, man, check out the website. They got lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, and much, much more. And continue to share the videos, man. It's the best way you can help your boy out. Best way you can donate. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. I'll be updating it tonight or tomorrow night. I'm tired. And I'll be doing some prediction videos for the fights this weekend. Come tomorrow. I'm a little bit off the hop. But in addition to that, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those information is in the description. You can reach out to me in email. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV, your boy CJ Goodfellas.